Do 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 do. Astro, my man. Good morning, Hard KV Torinator. Zug is here. Hurricane, Mr. Crow, the Pazas, Guts for Life. What you been playing, Zug, recently? Chubby Tom. What's going on, man? No face cam. Oh, what? What the hell's wrong with my face cam? Thank you for pointing that out. Wait, what? It's way up here. I've got a face cam. You don't see me? Yeah, you do. You see me up here. Don't lie. Bro, I don't know why the cam looks like that. Okay.
What is this? All right. You know what, Joe? I
Hey,
need you to be very honest with me.
that's Mr. Crow.
Are you huffing paint again?
Mr. Crow, thank you very much for 5 gifted
it's crazy.
subaroonies.
It's like the way it smells.
Good to see you, Regional Gamer Man, today. Eartherix, what's up, Crook? Cliff is here. Modius, Scuts for life. Let's get this thing going. Ow. Oh no, enemy reinforcements have arrived. But so have my reinforcements. Let's see, 2 enemies there. There we go. Oh no. My guy's about to die. We need to fall back. I fell back too much. I need an undo button. I'm on. I guess it's normal. Property doctor, Baldarder. Let's see, this guy has, well, we don't know how much health. So let's just power up. Empowered. Move. Fire. There we go. That's a lot of dead scarabs. Well, OJ's doing the news. The news will be up momentarily. Give him some time to finish that off. This one is attacking next. Let's blow that one up. Blow that one up, shall we? Testing. Can you hear me? Objective complete. Yeah, the news episode is it will, yeah. It is, it's a depressing one. Depressing fire. Ow. We are good. And 20. Well, we cannot die. In interest of ensuring survival, I'm gonna press forward, energize, and kill this. Mother. Oh, what? He went down? Okay. Must have been some kind of knock-on effect. Victory. Does Mechanicus cuss? They do. Oh, there's one left. Ooh. Do they cuss? No, I don't think so. I think they have creative cuss words. Like, in Battlestar Galactica, they say frack. In this one, I don't know what they say. But they say something. Oh, come on.
A sarcophagus chamber. The heart of the tomb. Random fate generation has led us here. The Omnithire willed it.
Anticipation equals yes. Anticipation equals yes. Chad.
Don't really trigger until turn 3. Most of my stratagems don't trigger until turn 3, so I have to.
There's a Kaoyun detachment.
Yeah. So
okay.
yeah. So you're talking about the detachments. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got the Kaoyun detachment, which is from the Codex, but I've also got the new one, which is the Advanced Acquisition Contract. Yeah.
Okay. Our quest for knowledge is our secret task. Where will the petty histories of the young races? Are we still doing the intro?
Nevershaw's first glimpse of the invaders was of an individual who would prove to be an outlier.
I'm drinking my Necron juice.
Though Nevershaw did not know it at the time, this scatholder was from the human order of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It was learned in the ways of scientific theory and practice, albeit only by primitive human standards.
A strange
Necron
and
piss!
biological thing. Is this what has infested the galaxy in our absence? So this is indeed a tomb, and you are the one interred. Evidently a Necron of some seniority. A rare specimen. It understands us. Physically. You shall discover just how advanced we can be, Xenos.
Wait a minute, I already beat this part. God damn it, I guess it didn't save. Oh man, just having to replay these battles pissed me off. I could have swore.
I
knew that was off.
Power kind of in Ultrar sector as well.
Just on the fringes of the 500 world somewhere.
Yeah,
battles.
yeah.
Lisan
We can maybe take over.
Lisan.
I know my stream's not been
Al
fun,
Gaid.
but you don't have buzz the guy.
Thank you, Mike00. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to you. 45 months of Angry Army support. Thank you.
For the death row. Fair enough. Cool. We can do that.
All right, it looks like Warhammer is doing a live stream where they're the first streamed new edition game.
Well, thank you so much, guys. We're going to let you go to the table now and play your game, and then we're going to be joined by Adam and Paul to run through some of the details of your army list and then watch the game in action. So yeah, we'll let you go and roll dice and see who comes out on top.
We gotta go deploy.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I cannot hear anything. Bro. I don't know who puts together the Games Workshop live streams, but they consistently mess up. They have no audio. This happened. So this is actually the second game of the day. I woke up and they did the first game of the day, and it was a disaster as well. I don't know who they're working with. Are they doing it in house? There's a lot of audio visual companies you can work with to get I don't know, your stream real nice. We could do it for them. Plenty of my buddies could do it for them.
Hello and welcome back. I'm joined once more by Adam and Paul, and we're going to have a look at the army lists here for the Tau Empire and the Death Guard. Adam, what do you think of these?
Oh, this is going to be a fun game. I love the combination of carrying on power. So I think he's going to be when he likes it.
So
when he likes. He's going to be starting in the -1 save. However, Paul, what do you think?
I like the Death Guard. They have
That sucks is they decided to do this tournament style commentary instead of, like, you know, letting us hear the players play. I don't feel like the players are mic'd up at all. What a disaster. You know, when you're showing off the new edition for the first time, you want to show how the game flow is. We don't really need the high level commentary.
Virulent Vectorum instead, but now when
another thing that's a disconnect is this this edition of the game is supposed to be more narrative, you know, because there's like two halves of the player base. There's narrative people who just like rolling dice and making up stories and playing the game, and then there's competitive people who like playing it like an esports, but you know, winning money or something like you're playing. That's not the right place. So So this edition is supposed to be more narrative, and yet the first time they're showing it, they're doing competitive style commentary. Paper Biscuit 9, thank you for 40 months.
One Hammerhead gunship.
He's a
Nick's
big fan of
favorite.
Hammerhead.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Railgun.
Crashes
we'll probably hear
sends.
some,
You
some,
definitely know.
shouts from the table
It's
when
been
he's
like that
getting
for
ready to
years,
go.
and
It's
they
the
don't.
Tau
They're
version
not.
of the Wild
Isn't
Ride
it a
Fire
billion-dollar
Emblem.
company?
Anyway, he's got a unit
They don't
of
do
Crit
anything
Hound,
to
a
fix it.
Pathfinder team, 2 single Piranha, a single.
And it's
Recon,
crazy 'cause
two
all the
Skull
people
Suits
they work
those
with-
new upgrades. Like
These guys that are playing the game, they're play on tabletop. They are actually the best YouTube channel for Warhammer Battle Reports. They would do it for them, probably for free. Not for free, but you know, a few $1,000 and boom, you'd never have to worry about it again. But I guess this corporation just doesn't, I don't know, they just don't ever improve. But we'll buy it anyway, I guess.
The disposition for the Tau is Take and Hold and Reconnaissance. I believe they've chosen to do Take and Hold, if I remember correctly. But we'll have that up on the next slide.
Just talking about those breaches, I think one of the things we've spotted
See,
in
look,
some of
even
the
chat's
games
like,
that
this is
we've
what-
played
why are we watching a
is
golf
that
game?
those units that are
Why
able
couldn't
to
we have the
dish
players
out
mic'd up?
short-range firepower, like either rapid fire or like lots of shots within 12, tend to do very well because they bypass a lot of those kind of hidden mechanics that people use to keep their units safe. So if you've got things like breaches, and most armies have got access to like a unit with rapid fire weapons in some way, shape, or form, they can do very well.
And they're one of the units that makes the best advantage of the change to cover not being +1 armor save, because they wanted to get really nice and close, and then people would use the cover plus armor contempt like mechanics to negate the breaches, and then you'd pick them up and you would have traded down in the equivalence of resource exchange. But now those breaches, I think they punch up almost all the time. Over on the Death Guard side of things, we have a Biologist Putrefier with their Rejuvenating Swarm, a Foul Blightspawn, Water Contagion with the hope of the host of the Hyperdized Pox that will allow them to
What was
get
the point in
additional,
bringing the
contagion
play on
demand
tabletop
start of that
guys?
round. Then the Lord of Poxes, of course.
They're in
Plague
Dallas
Marine,
right
Plaguecaster,
now.
and Typhus. Typhus will be in reserve. 2x10 Plague Marines, a single Rhino, a Chaos Land Raider. Love seeing a Land Raider. Got to keep it away from the Hammerhead. The Blight Lords and the Death Shroud are with their respective characters. Although I have been told the Lord of Contagion will be running solo, so he can just apply that all those debuffs from the
That's a
Contagion
good call.
Warriors
He's tough to
on
kill.
demand. Yeah.
I mean, not a bad call.
Well, you're against a monophase army outside of being punched by the Twin Lance in combat. So getting back up on death against a monophase army, very powerful stuff. 2 single Mephitic Blight Haulers and 3 units of Poxwalkers round out the lists.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of the chatter we've seen early on has been how do shooting armies compete into the new meta. So it'd be really interesting to see how the Tau army plays up. These players obviously are looking first and foremost to just play a really cool game of Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, see, I asked the
we
moderator
have a
earlier.
very
He said,
competitive
"Yeah, they'll
game
talk
with,
later," but they didn't talk.
refight of the World Championship final.
All right,
This one will
this
still
is
be a great
pointless.
showcase of how the
And they're being lambasted on all the other Warhammer YouTuber channels.
I'm going to reference War Games Live and give them a shout out.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with a lot of people saying they should have got War Games Live to do this. The thing is, though, I don't actually, you know what? I don't think War Games Live would have made much of a difference here. I'm going to be honest. But it was epic highs, terrible lows. It was live, but the problem here was the format, and that would have been. I think it would have been less complained about because people like War Games Live. People don't like GW. I think it would have been less complained about because it would have been more polished. But I think the same issues would have occurred. People that are left going to GW, who Knobs didn't consolidate.
Take it. No. Live around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Logical player. That game was, that was good. Much more tactical. Oh my
I am
god.
your girlfriend, Luke. Because in Hammer products, I love the Marines. I love the.
Ever seen Varak? He's spicy. Okay, I actually don't think I've ever seen Varak this genuinely annoyed. And I think Varak, like myself and many starts your viewers sort of have a bit of a banter at you. There's a bit of in joke, I'm always late to the streams and everything and all that kind of stuff. People give you shit for it, but that's fun. That's back and forth. This is I don't think I've ever seen Varak genuinely hacked off about something, and I think the reason is a lot of people. I keep saying it. I think a lot of people were pinning a lot of hopes on 11th edition, and I don't think those hopes are going to be fulfilled.
Self, I think he's dog shit. But GW as a company itself, I think is dog shit. And that's not everyone, by the way. I'm not letting people behind this.
Damn, they are getting raked over the coals.
These two very different
Mission is you're going to be the one.
opponents. So you see a very different sort of battle you're playing out.
Wow.
The last game we saw was
What a disaster. Games Workshop is, you know, featuring their first stream
Dynasty.
of the new edition of the game, 11th edition, because we've been playing 10th edition for the past 3 years. And the first stream where you want to know how to play the game, how it flows and everything. There's audio issues. They don't mic up the players. They have tournament style commentary over it, which nobody is understanding, and they're like, shut up, can we hear the players so we can see how the game plays? And they just got it completely wrong. And a lot of the 40K YouTubers who were live streaming simultaneously because they're excited to see the game just magnified all those problems 1,000 times. Bunch of streamers ended their stream, says this is fucking lame, I'm out of here. And so yeah, it's not the best way to show off the game for the first time. Okay, this mofo is flanking. This guy, what are you doing here? Let's see if I can shoot one of these guys. I'm gonna shoot the shooter.
I'm doing my part.
No, I'm doing my waiting.
I'm doing my part.
Mechanicus 2! Remember the first one in 2018? Yeah, this is the sequel. They changed it up a little bit. They made some improvements. And then some people are complaining, you know, some of the things kind of got worse, or some of the options got taken away, so that's a little sad, but I think it's still good fun. And the production quality went up. It's just the story is more linear this time instead of going multiple directions. Maybe a little more linear. Shalom! 10 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy still can't fire at them. I guess we'll run after him. Here we're coming. We're coming.
Forgive Roth.
I don't know if I want to put my guy at risk. Oh, look at here. Destiny 3. Well, on the news, we covered Destiny 3.
Stand ready.
Stand ready.
There is no Destiny 3.
There is only Zool. Whoa. Wait a minute. I hit my own guy. Shit. Get back up, my man. Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that, buddy. Reinforcements. Damn you, old woman. You old hag.
Service.
That one's gonna go. Then this one's gonna go. So it'd be best to attack this one. 3. Oh, come on. 1.
We kneel to none.
Two to three. 2 to 3. Ah!
Threats abound.
What are you doing? Three. Scam citizen is at a pavilion.
Will be ours.
That's what they said.
The Pharaoh's will.
Shit. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Run! Oh my god, they're gonna win. I shouldn't have put my character.
Dynasty.
If I leave, I'm gonna take 2 attacks of opportunity. Ah, shit. To 3. Gotta save him.
We kneel to none.
Nice. Now run. Shit. Sacrifice yourself, my minions. Start taking damage. Ah, fuck, I should have shot the motherfucking... Just get him to leave. Die! Go away! No! 1 health! I think I'm dead. Oh my god, because you chose to fire at that person? Oh no. What?
Threats abound.
You just let me win.
We are outmatched. Maniple, countermand self-preservation routines. Full principle defense protocols. Urgent application.
Does stealth suits or path? We would have collectively thought of a unit as sticking objective. They don't actually use the word secured. You just secure the objective, and you've now maintained
Got it
control of
until the opponent takes it off you, basically.
Correct.
I got some Vespid on there. Great to see Vespid on the battlefield.
It is.
Warhammer 40,000 again. Again, another fast-moving fly unit with a short-range gun. I think stuff like that will be very
guns
effective.
too, yeah.
Guidance and observe has been declared now, so we're about to get the shooting phase to commence. Of course, this is the first thing you want to do as a tower player.
Yeah,
Devilfish is going to observe the Rhino. Sorry, not Devilfish. He said Devilfish, but he pointed at the Piranha. Yeah, he caught it as well.
The leader of the invaders used its underlings to surround Nevershah.
Okay, we're gonna skip this because we've already beaten this part. And doesn't hold a candle to my setup. Thank you, Dr. Evil. That's very nice of you. I worked very hard on it. Now the only thing left is to fix the AC upstairs.
From the moment I first witnessed the interlopers, they disgusted me.
Alright, this is the big choice. The Necrons or the Adeptus Mechanicus. I think the sad part is the Necron lords, all 5 of them, aren't voiced. I think only the leader is, but all of the Adeptus Mechanicus is voiced. That's what I heard. So we'll start with Adeptus Mechanicus. It broke again. It didn't full on broke. Otherwise, it'd be sweating up here. It's just failing.
Noble Magi of the Omnisylod.
And the
I
other.
have responded to your summons.
Magos Faustinius.
Right now, it's fine.
We
It's
have
like,
called you
you
to
know,
our world for your
not too
experience with
bad.
the Xenos, known as
74.
Necrons.
Got the fan
You have
going.
engaged these
Go low.
creatures before. Confirmed.
It's set at 69 and it's
I fought the
74.
Necrons on Silver Tenebris, though the outcome was...
I should call AJ for how to do some tips on tabletop. I know, it's wild. Is that everybody that's there right now, people that are
Brave
playing.
news, Magi. The Necrons have awoken in far greater numbers than we suspected.
The people that are playing this game right now are play on tabletop, and they are literally the best YouTube channel for Warhammer, like making everything fucking cinematic as hell. Like, look at this shit.
And Play On, we're big fans of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 and have filmed several matches. This gauntlet with his 1,000 Suns against Nick and the Space Marines in a match. It's 1,000 Suns versus Space Marines in this. Newer members of this. The turn is control. And who took first turn is going to roll it back. At level 3, the contract by 5-man air. will join the weapons.
We have some plans.
He holds his home and one objective at the top left.
Hellbird.
Okay, right. Flamer rubrics.
That's high production quality. Now, here's what they got him doing.
Fire is effectively allowing you to have +1 ballistic skill when firing into a unit that is on the ground floor while you're on the first floor of a building. If you have
JPEGs
a towering model, so most of the larger
of the rule book
like that,
on top
you
of
also
it.
get +1 ballistic skill if you are shooting down into a unit.
Tournament commentators, they don't even have the guys, so they brought Play on a Tabletop to just play the game.
Yeah, lost 2 Poxwalkers there
But they
from
could've-
that
they
fire.
could've used
and
their
he's
setup.
Stated if he kills enough of them, he won't be able to see with the Devilfish. And so he overshot with the Pathfinders and killed 1 too many, and now the Devilfish cannot draw a line of sight. So those Poxwalkers most likely live, and in doing so, he likely, denies him 2 points on no prisoners.
The meat shield for the Death Guard against the Tau.
What is interesting here is that one of his primary points was also to remove units as well. So he's actually annoying quite a few points here by this interaction.
It's only really because the Poxwalkers pushed so far forward on the with their infiltrate. Usually, you would.
And now you can't even see the players. The last game you could see them in this camera,
There's ways of doing it,
but now you can't even see them playing. All you see is their hands. I don't understand what the point in bringing those guys. Some really awesome YouTubers. These guys.
Started and Tycho really took over the Death Guard. So new edition, new me. I get to try Death Guard. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And in terms of the narrative, I think we kind of decided
What webcam are they using? It's like they're using a webcam.
In the Ultramar sector as well.
Just on the
Billion-dollar company, guys. Welcome to the War Map. The War Map lets you track the progress of your campaign on the planet and direct your operations through various missions. Select a mission to start your campaign. Requisition represents the resources fueling the war. It is generated passively during missions by forged cities. Later in the campaign, forged temples. And can be spent to recruit units. Spend it carefully. Committing too much requisition now may leave you with fewer options when the war demands more. War never changes. Complete the road ahead. Complete the better part of valor. Complete supply and demand. Complete necro section. The road ahead. Forge temple. Production 40. I've got 5 commanders available.
For the Omnissiah.
Send Elector Dogmatus Videx to provide reconnaissance ahead of a Skitarii force as it marches against a concentration of Necrons. Used to upgrade your leaders in the reliquary. Used to unlock technologies in the Shrine of Knowledge.
Seeking revelation.
Magos Faustinius, a force of Skitarii is marching upon a concentration of Necron warforms. The resulting engagement is expected to shatter the Xenos resistance with a probability over 87%. However, massed Skitarii formations are unsuited to reacting swiftly to unexpected battlefield variables.
And my forces from the Caestus Metallicum offer a solution?
Quite so. Select troops are to be reconfigured into an intervention plate to respond rapidly where required. Its first task is to range ahead of the Skitarii and clear the path for them. Mobility and independence of command is required for this task. I am assured you can offer both.
I sense an underestimation of the Necrons. They may not adhere to your prediction models.
Your admiration of the alien is showing, Scaevola. Remember, it is written thus: he who speaks well of the alien is no more than a weapon in the hands of the Xenos. Your advice is committed to memory, Tech Acquisitor. Elector Dogmatus Videx is well suited to leading such a mission. Am I correct in surmising he is to be sent upon this duty without delay?
You are.
OJ is the GOAT with a probability of 0%. OJ, you have a probability of winning 0%, says chat.
I'm used to that.
You're used to it?
My personal servo scouts
For the
have accompanied the
Omniscience.
intervention clade to provide a means of observation and communication. It was made from the remains of Reditus, a fellow tech priest of great erudition. Its battlefield data-gathering capabilities are far in excess of standard. I compiled the neuro protocols myself. Then let's turn the cogs of war.
At the start of a mission, you could choose up to 3 stratagems. Each of them gives you a bonus. At the cost of increasing vigilance. Be careful, at maximum vigilance, additional enemies will spawn. Well, I guess, do you not need to -20 re-requisition? The requisition costs the higher troops. This is for this battle. Used to unlock technologies. Unit recruitment capacity for this mission is increased by 1. No. +1 fragment. +2 vigilance. We're pissing them off. You can use 1 or multiple. You can just piss them all off. But requisition costs to hire troops. Am I hiring troops for the mission? They didn't really let me know. Let's just grab a fragment. It almost fills the meter. Oh, great. Here is where you can select units you want to recruit. Unit card represents a squad or individual. Unit cards are randomly generated. Why? Each unit has a requisition cost, so 20% requisition would have gone down. You always have access to a basic unit type, allowing you to fill your roster even when you're limited. Each mission has a maximum recruitment. Okay. Skitari Rangers. You're joking. What is with this interface? So, my troops, I guess I have 2, but over here I only have 1. So 1 Skitari Ranger and 2 Servitors. Yeah, no renaming. I know, right? Every time a game doesn't allow me to rename, I go negative points. Oh wait, that was 5 Skitari Rangers? What the? What? What? Be wary of vigilance. Make the meter, but I only clicked on it once. When the meter fills, additional enemy units will appear.
I am in position. The eyes of the Omniscience fall upon this place. Let no foe go unseen.
Damn, this man is zealous. That voice right there was Mechanicus 1. Every character in Mechanicus 1 talked like that. Now we're actually getting some English. But in Mechanicus 1, it was like...
The enemy is close. We shall advance. Move along the Skitari's projected path, and locate or eliminate any enemy along the way. Make sure to maintain full awareness, Lector Dogmatis. Of course. Heed the words of Fabricator General Mitcondres. Let us observe the foe, not in awe, but the better to destroy it.
That old man's crazy. Detection of Necron forces confirmed. Contact in imminent. Aggressive protocols. Advance rapidly, ready to engage the enemy, alerting nearby hostiles, but minimizing the chances of becoming surrounded. Employ covert action to minimize exposure. I guess these little buttons here add vigilance, and we can only afford to add one more vigilance, otherwise the meter is full. So we can't advance by fire teams, and we have no idea what picking either of these does. I think in the previous game it shows you what you get by picking these. So let's just avoid. That kind of sucks.
Excellent. They are unaware of our presence. In ignorance, they shall fall.
No consequences. Okay. Choice. Covert process, no consequences. Hello, King Venom.
Onwards, hesitate not. Remember, time is a raw material to be expended only in the Omnissiah's service.
Jesus, this man screams every line. That's a zealous mofo. Mofo.
Rail Cannon, which is just waiting for someone to just pop their head out and see if they'd like to have a shot. Remember as well that that tank is also relatively fast. It can fly, so it can...
Okay. Wait a minute. We're surrounded. I thought... And it's melee. It's all my range guys versus all the... This is bullshit. How did we get ambushed?
Machine God's will.
Videx, a zealous preacher of the machine god's orthodoxy, Videx wields faith and firepower in equal measure. His devotion to sacred logic makes him both an inspiring commander and a dangerous fanatic. On the battlefield, Videx excels at ranged warfare and battlefield support. He can expose himself to greater risk to empower the ranged weapons of nearby allies. In time, he may unlock rituals, powerful, time-intense abilities that channel the motive force through code and creed alike. Alright. Who do we shoot first? Well, probably one of these guys. We would go here, which would stop that shot. These are not good options. Let's see, can he follow up? No. get a hit in. They coming. Five. Shit. Okay, he's gonna activate next.
Obedience.
4 to 7 damage. Wow. Let's go over here. 4 to 7 damage. Boom. We blew away the guy that was gonna go next. That's pretty awesome. Divination. Next time this unit would suffer damage, that damage is ignored. Motive Force. Each defense point Videx has grants 1 energized stack. Ah, nah. These two guys are gonna shoot. Oh, we're overwhelmed.
Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes.
GW seems to portray the Mechanicus as being way more successful at doing things than Eldar, even though Eldar have better technology and psychic powers at the same time. What is with that? Uthrix. Your Eldar bias is showing. I don't think they show them doing better. I think they just show them very efficient. Two to 3 damage. I need 3 damage. I got 3 damage. But now I need to hit the guy again or he's gonna get up. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to leave. It's double tap. Wow. Wow. This is hard.
Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes. Machine God's will.
Alright, knock that fool out, shoot this guy out. And then energize stack. Fuck. Face down, ass up. That motherfucker got obliterated. Alright, we should be able to clean up. I need a little bit more offensive firepower here.
Seeking revelation.
This guy seems a little more defensive focused. Got a powerful ass gun though. Oh
By the machine god.
Just down to 2 units. Okay, the first mission of the actual game was kind of hard. I only had 2 guys left at the end. This vigilance meter at the top here is about to pop, meaning 2 waves of Necrons. This is not
Excellent. Stand for remnants of Necron forces. The Xenos must be cleansed in their entirety.
The enemy are not as purged as we thought. How many are indicated? They must have some means of outmaneuvering us. Underground tunnels or sensor-baffling technology to hide their muster points. Elector Dogmatis, your situation is untenable. Retreat at once.
To retreat in the face of the foe is to hand in the victor's laurels. My heart shall be as a reactor fueled by hatred, and by its fire shall I drive the foe back. With Skitarii reinforcements, I can hold out.
This guy's... he's chewing
Not
the scenery.
Against these numbers. You are more valuable intact than discarded in a show of devotion.
Have faith, Magos Dominus. The Omnisire
Heresy.
grants us the
Oh yeah,
knowledge
look at my
to
badass
forge our weapons
AJS Heresy.
and command our armies.
The Skitarii are out of position. Reinforcements will arrive fragmented, and enemy forces are overwhelming. Your imperative is to withdraw, with no further delay.
Oh, look at this. I can either initiate vigilance, or initiate vigilance. Damn it. Forsake tactical concerns to reach the extraction point as quickly as possible. Employ mutually protective tactics to minimize incoming damage. Invoke an obscure scripture of the cult to inspire the strike force. Fuck it, if I'm gonna take 2 points of vigilance, I wonder if that will pour over and it'll give us 1 point on the next bar.
Think upon the sacred paradox of battle. Let reason drive us beyond all reason, the better to exterminate the foe.
Alright, so here's what I get. Invoke a, I get +2 vigilance, which is bad. I get a trait. Illumination. 3+ movement. This unit's weapons gain +1 damage in the assault and multiple uses traits. Maybe use 1 additional time per turn. Bearer can still move after using. Oh, that's pretty nice. And then accelerated +2 movement. Alright, well, who does this go on?
Then our...
Wait, are you saying all I have is 1 Skitarii Ranger? Your losses carry over? Luna, what's up? How you doing? Girl? How you doing? Hey Joe, I have FOMO with not playing GTA 6 or my games on a Pro and an OLED TV. Am I really missing out? No, man. You're good. You're going to exercise restraint and control for once in your life. You don't need a $900 paperweight to play 1 game. You already have a PS5. Just use the PS5 at 15% less graphics fidelity. You will be okay. And you will have saved your money. It's too much. This is too much. If I only have... What? Bro. The first mission of the game, they fucking surrounded us, and I was playing... Oh.
I sense Xenos corruption all about us.
Bro. So we lost. This is crazy. There's no way to like heal. I can understand. And look, vigilance, we're gonna, not only do we have to fight all of these guys, but then we have another no, that's not, what? That's not even fun, nor fair.
By the machine god!
Videx must survive. Videx must reach the... Oh my god. Okay. We're just gonna go fast. How come he can't shoot? Oh shit. Bruh. Oh my god. Run, motherfucker, run! Oh shit, I'm piecing out. That dude's dead. What? No. No.
Only sire, take me.
Wow. Okay, well, this game is hard.
And he can Overwatch, and he can do both.
If he can, they're measuring out now to see what angles can see what. Plague spinners are great. You don't have to hit, they can spew out a bunch of stuff. They can also be shooting a bunch of bolter fire. There's lots of that Plague Marine unit is absolutely just filled with quality things that basically wound everything on the Tau force.
Yeah, they're good at shooting, they're good at fighting, they're durable. The only thing they aren't is fast.
Yes. You're absolutely able to deep strike into your opponents on the deployment zone you always were. In strategic reserve, you can't use. You can't walk on from your opponents into your opponent's deployment zone using strategic reserve. But deep striking, you're able to.
Why can't I rename save files? Bruh.
Here we go, this is the top corner of the battlefield with that unit of breaches that are piled out of that advancing devilfish, and they have got a bead on that unit of plague marine.
Yes.
You would imagine they're going to do some damage to it.
Alright, it's time to upload the news. Joe's got the news done.
Probably could weather.
Give me a second to upload the news.
Because of their high toughness and their solid save. So it's not, you know, there'll be some pain in there, but I would be very surprised if that whole unit is taken up.
Got to count on power armor doing some power armor things.
Overwatch is occurring from the Plague Marines onto the breaches. So we'll see how many they're able to do. 2 saves so far in Contagion. AP 2 saves to come. 6s. And that is 2 down. Of course, the breaches having -1 to wound here from their drone support is really good, but 2 down so far. Not bad from the first activation. That was the Malignant Plaguecaster.
Yeah, and every one of those that goes down is another one that's not shooting.
Correct.
As well, so that's already swinging the outcome of that little melee, that was the firefight, I guess, in favor of the Plague Marines.
Next up, as the other gun.
Here we go. Here is the stratagem for Fire Overwatch. Nice and simple one. End of your opponent's movement phase. 1 friendly unengaged unit. Apart from Titanic units, you can shoot snap shooting. We've also included the snap shooting rule below there. So snap shooting, while shooting, you can only target 1 visible enemy unit within 24. So you can't Overwatch and say, I'm going to fire the last cannon at the tank and the bolters at this unit. It's going to be 1 target. And each hit is an unmodified hit roll of 6. Regardless of ballistic skill, and you cannot re-roll anything. So that's the full interaction.
That is huge.
Cyberpunk came out in fucking PS4.
Exactly as we talked about in the last game.
You'll be fine on a base PS5.
Use that at the end of the movement phase, and only the end of the movement phase. It doesn't interact with the charge phase in a way that it used to as well. Means that it's just a different. It's a moment basically at the end of the opponent's movement phase to go, right, do I want to use this strategy?
2 major changes there. That and the fact that no re-rolls after that. Massive.
So 6 dead breaches once the Overwatch has been said and done. Really nice there. The Plague Spewers and the Plague Caster really went hard. And 4 breaches left. It does not a Death Guard unit kill.
That swings that, doesn't it?
Hugely.
At the top of the battlefield. So
that's the you know, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me kind of effect.
Absolutely. So that Plague Marine unit there it was only really outside of the Land Raider because of the Piranha.
Yeah.
So in some ways that Piranha was bait, but the bait has been the double baited.
I believe I believe the gun has been stuck out here on the Riptide to also get a shot onto them as well.
Is that a rapid ingress as well? With the
yes, he's rapid ingressing the Death Shroud. You can see they've made Planetfall right here, guys.
Look at that. Granted, they are big, they are bulky, but just the 3 of them have a very tiny footprint, and then using that 8 inches,
you can fit it in.
Tack has found the exact line to hide from the Twin Lance as well. So well done to him there.
I think that they are one of those units that is a threat to almost everything, right? So
It is.
You've got units in lots of juicy options in terms of what they can go and kill. I would imagine they iron up the twin lance, right? If they can get themselves into combat with those, they are one of your best options just to remove that very devastating threat. The twin lance are just one of those things you do not want zipping around your backfield, killing units. You want to try and catch them, pin them down, and take them out. The Death Shroud could do that.
Incredibly powerful and popular unit in the Twin Lance. Death Shroud, all reliable. Go up there with their strikes and sweeps. So good at everything and killing everything.
Killing chumps for 10,000 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I'll also say, with Overwatch changing to Snapfire and no rerolls, Torrent are the new aces of Overwatch, and Death Shroud do that too.
They do. They have their wrist-mounted flamer weapons. Got to be close.
Pathfinders are going to observe up first. Waiting to see what he's going to declare here. It's a pretty critical turn. Yep, observing the Plague Marines, of course, can draw a line through here because he has a unit on the objective, model on the objective. So he's going to do it with the Devilfish instead, actually, because he realized he doesn't need the Pathfinders to do this because the Pathfinders have better options.
Yeah, Pathfinders are one of those, when you build a Tower Force, a lot of the time, what you're doing is you're going, I'm going to have some units whose job it is to be very visible, to run around, make sure I get my eyes on stuff, and I've got my other units, their job is just to do the killing. So a lot of the time you see a Tau army, it's almost split down the middle, right? You've got the big stuff, your Crisis suits, your Riptides, your Hammerheads, and you've got the smaller stuff like your Stealth suits, your Pathfinders, your Fire Warriors, that sort of stuff.
Exactly. Pathfinders are exclusively good in that role as well because they get to observe and shoot without issue. Really quite flexible.
So many things still on the table from now.
Nick is actually rethinking his activations here. He really wants to know, and he's trying to decide what he needs to observe with first.
I think one of the challenges when you're fighting into Death Guard is that you have to put so much firepower into something to really guarantee that it dies. Like if it was any other army and there was like a small little scouting vehicle unit out there, you'd be like, yeah, the Riptide's going to pick it up, no problem. But it's a little bit more durable. That unit of Plague Marines, you'd be like, yeah, my breaches can deal with that infantry unit, no problem. Well, they can't. Actually, you need more help to do it. So you have to put 2 or 3 units usually into something to make sure it's removed.
Yeah. They're tougher. They, things like cover could come in. So you're losing hits here and there.
I do still think that Nick's in a very good position, right? So like he's filled the board very well. He's really limited the options. So that unit of Death Shroud that came down, that was kind of the only place they could go. So much more of the board is taken up by the tower. They've filled the space very effectively.
It's a good spot, though. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
It's there in the mix. And if Nick does not take out that Land Raider or maybe that Mephitic Blighthauler, then Tech's still in a decent spot. He can dig himself out.
He's also now potentially exposed that Riptide to the Land Raider if it wants to kind of run forward. The blast cannons going into that will be easily able to reach out and do some damage there. So
also
got a very interesting next turn, I think.
Yeah, he's also got a Mephitic Blighthauler in reserve. Now, what I'd like to see him do is try and do what I call checkmating the transport, and that would be the Mephitic Blighthauler comes on 8 inches away here, shoots into the Devilfish and trying in attempt to one-shot it, and either allowing the Death Shroud or the Plague Marines coming out of this to go after the juicy innards, that being the breaches.
Absolutely, yeah. If the breaches, if they take a round of a unit charging into them, they don't last very
absolutely
long
not.
at all.
Well, they can't even cop an Overwatch, Took out 6 of them up there.
Well, the thing about that is that they wouldn't even, the breaches wouldn't be able to Overwatch either because
battle shots.
They'd be inside the transport. In that bit. So.
True. And then, of course, when you disembark from a transport, you are battle shocked. And what's different now is that you don't automatically un-battle shock.
Oh, have y'all talked about that? That can be huge.
Happened to you quite a lot in one of the practice games.
Let's just say it happens to people out there. It's gonna be a thing.
May or may not be Paul.
We have the Sunforge team shooting into the Rhino. Got 3 hits, 3 wounds, D6 damage each, doing 11 total, taking down the Rhino. No chance to live there.
Speaking of battle shocked units coming out of transport, there it is.
There is one right there. And there, of course, now a change to Deadly Demise is that you disembark and then roll a Deadly Demise so that the Deadly Demise can, in fact, affect the unit inside. Kind of always the way it was, but it was debatable whether the Deadly Demise hit them because they were inside. Now it is not. You get out, you roll your Deadly Demise, you see if the unit takes any mortars from that, and then you roll your hazardous checks. In fact, is what you roll when you disembark from a transport.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah,
getting out of a
1s and
burning
2s.
transport.
Well, so it used to be you just automatically lost a model on a 1 getting out of a transport, and now you'll just take mortal wounds on the unit for 1s and 2s. So in some ways it's very good. In some ways it's exactly the same. Like if you're a 1 wound model, it's exactly the same. For things like Plague Marines, it is much better.
So we talked a little bit about whether the Plague Marines would be going for the breaches, potentially popping that transport. It looks like, based on how they're positioning themselves here, they're actually going for the Sun Fury unit.
So another thing to note about disembarking, you must disembark with every model of the unit as close as possible to the hull you're disembarking from. So as you can see right there, Tuck has had to disembark pretty much winging the outside of his unit. Of course, there is no one model must be within 2 of 2 kind of tying off for coherency. And now all it is just every model in the unit has to be within 9 of every model in the unit.
And one of the models, 2 is one of the models.
Yes, yeah. And so because of that, you'll see the footprint is quite small on most of these units, but when you disembark, you're a little more constrained upon where you can get in and get out. In saying that, when you disembark, it is not as bad in some ways, like I said, so you don't automatically losing units. I have disembarked with 5 model units and lost 4 of them, well, 4 ones. That would just be, so if there were multiple model units, I'd only lose 2 intercessors on that disembark now.
You do
Does
fail
not
on
explode.
1 or 2 though. So
You do.
Going back to talk about that battle shock a little bit, is that you do not, even if you don't satisfy the conditions that would have battle shocked you originally, if you were battle shocked, you have to roll through your command phase to try to lift it. I'm out of that.
Yeah, it does feel like abilities that allow you to auto pass battle shock, or abilities that allow you to reroll or have bonuses to leadership might be more useful into the new edition. There's a few characters sprinkled around the game that allow you to kind of pick a unit within like 15 or 12 or something, go automatic on battle shock or do a wound to on battle shock. I think those will actually be quite important, particularly if you've got an army that tends to clump around together as a group.
So in chat, no, you do still have 2-inch unit coherency, but it's no longer like tying off the ends of your units with having all models, 2 inches within two units. You can string your models out, but every model has to be within a total 9-inch kind of footprint.
That came up with those intercessor squads with a couple of attached characters.
When you were
I
playing.
wanted to be in a couple different places, but I had to be cognizant of that tight 9.
Missile drones hitting twice here from the Riptide, wounding once at AP 1.
There we go. This is the coherency. And so you can see there that effectively this is a unit of Battle Sisters. That would be an illegal coherency in the current edition of Warhammer 40,000 because that bottom left sister is not within 2 inches of 2 models. But in the new edition, as long as every model in the unit is within 9 inches of all the other models and within 2 inches of at least one model, you can. It's a coherent unit.
Yeah. So no more of the tendriling kind of big lines we had. You will still be able to get a lot of agency out of coherency.
The other thing you tend not to find when you're removing models is that there were situations in the last edition where you take out one model and it'd be impossible to remove a model without becoming incoherent. That's very unlikely to happen.
Very unlikely now. We did see the Riptide activating into the Mephitic Blight Hauler. Took 2 wounds from the missiles. And here comes the Ion now. He's down to 7 wounds remaining on the Mephitic.
I think he's supercharging.
So apologies, the Riptide failed to kill. So now he's moving on to the Pathfinders.
And Eddie, you mentioned the ways to heal battle shock. There's some armies out there that cause battle shock.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
Wasn't the Pathfinders, it's the Twin Lance. 5 of a vulnerable save here.
Alright, the news is about 80-70% uploaded. It's going to take a little bit to chew on it.
Yeah, you've got things like
we have Games Workshop trying to show off their new edition, the 11th edition, and probably not the best way possible. People want to hear the players mic'd up. So rather than this tournament commentary as if the game's been out forever, people want the game flow, so they're not doing a very good job. However, it looks good. You notice that they've got the terrain laid out in a different way. They got rid of those circle objectives, and the terrain is now objectives. So it makes it look a little bit more cinematic and nicer to look at. But hopefully, when me and Jay get our hands on it, we can see how well it is and how much fun it is. Looking like 3 minutes. On the news. Give me a second to upload this. Mountain Mist, I wish. When does it come out? Nobody knows the exact date. It's June. There's rumors that it's pre-orders the 4th, comes out the 20th, but we don't really know. We don't really know. straight to 12. That's in 3 years. I don't know how long they can maintain the 3-year cycle, refreshing everything. It used to be 4 or 5 years, I think. But I guess they worried that it would peter out in those last 2 years. That would be the addition. 45K. Advancing the lore. If they ever advance the lore that far. Skip. Oops. Press the wrong button. Deployment zone change next skirmish.
What up, chat?
Blee, 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 blee.
For now. I don't think you can, Doc. Not.
Did you put copyright in here? It always does. I think it always just does the one found. It always does that.
No. Unless they're gonna get us for Subnautica.
They always does. Subnautica. You boys are grounded.
Season 2 of Marathon. I don't have Marathon, Doc.
Yes, he does. What the fuck is this? It's gonna zoom me to a part where I was already dead?
We already got too many movies, Doc.
What
We're
a
about to go
sheep
see a movie at 4.
What a sheep detector.
It's the one with Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman?
I am in position. The eyes of the Omnissiah fall upon this place. Let no foe go
loud.
It's a
I
kids
know,
movie.
right?
It's a kids movie.
Well,
Kids
shut
movie.
up.
It's got 10 minutes. God damn. Yeah, Zug, we are today at 4:30. So we leave like in an hour.
Onwards, hesitate not. Remember, time is a raw material to be expended only in the Omnissiah's service.
Bro, this guy yells like constantly. And I mean, he's a great voice actor, but he's annoying as fuck. Like, that's loud.
Turn it down.
I just did turn it down.
More.
I gotta turn it down again. Gotta turn it down twice. Videx bypasses audio settings. Frisbee Thug. You played before? I know. He's a fucking... Bro, how can mission 1 be this? I'm surrounded. I'm ambushed. And any losses I sustain are permanent.
Don't lose any.
I guess just for that mission. This is fucking ridiculous.
What?
Machine God's will.
Let's test this. I've already permanently lost one run. You're gonna get fucked. All right, did this guy already go? Wonder what that green symbol is. They're coming! Fall back! They coming! Fall back! They coming! Fall back! Look at this clever shit I have to do in order to win mission 1. Bruh.
What up, Samurai?
By the machine god!
Let's see, who acts next? That guy acts next. This guy acts after that. Why can't I hit him twice? I guess that was a one-time thing. Haha! Haha! Reanimating in 2 turns. Shoot that man down. This guy next. No! I need 1 more damage point. Let's see, that's 3. That's 4. This unit and Videx gain defended. +1 defense. If I give myself another point of defended, does that like increase his defense?
For my neck.
This guy's gonna get up. Shoot him before he gets up.
Awaiting enlightenment.
Just hit him. This is a puzzle. I'm doing way better. Man, I like that. It really, really takes a lot of time to puzzle things out. So we needed to run. This guy's gonna get up. But we got a little bit of turns left. That guy is still alive. We need to put him down before he gets close. He's down. Next guy is gonna be this one. No. Move here. This one's gonna get up. I'm gonna shoot him. Got 3 turns in a row. This one's gonna get up next. And we're good. Now it's just clean up. Engaged in melee. I can't fight. I could defend him. This guy's gonna get up next. Pour fire into that, and that should end it. Flawless victory. About as flawless as you can get in that setup, because they touched me once or twice, but nobody died. Look, I even carry over the health. That's some bullshit. What? You thinking that I was thinking at least it'd give him the health back? That is not fair. Bro. Nah.
Life ain't fair.
And then no matter what I do here, we're getting a second wave. If this fills, there's like a second wave of enemies. So might as well go 2 over just to see if the one cut carries over. Because I did get some good traits here. Gave him fast movement, multiple uses of his weapon. Now with all these backup soldiers, I think I can extract successfully. So maybe they just intended this first mission to slap you in the face, turn off about half of the player base, and they run away screaming and crying, and I'm never playing this game again. Well, the other half goes, okay, it's a puzzle that I need to solve after losing multiple times.
Bex.
What the fuck? What the fuck? It's procedural. I went this way last time. That's where all the people spawn. This looks like the path of least resistance.
Seeking revelation.
So we're gonna have to put the soldiers here and cover his retreat. Or maybe we'll just throw this guy in just away. Throw his life away.
Obedience.
I need... Hit him. Hit him again. Nice. And I can move. No. Lich Guard. Oh, fuck. I messed that up. I needed to shoot him. Hey, my boy. Smacked his ass to the ground.
What game was it? Warhammer game a few years back on Xbox One.
The sacrificial lamb. Did his job. We gotta get there. Fuck. That's ridiculous.
obedience.
Doesn't seem that far away. Haha. I can get him all the way here. Fuck it. What?
Pass for their danger zone.
Alright, next time I suffer damage, that damage is ignored. And I think we're good. I probably could have put him right next to this and hit that twice and killed it and then left. But these boys are gonna get effed in the A. Effed in the A. So if they shoot that, we need to be shooting things that can potentially kill him. He can kill that thing when it comes for him. Either that or that. 2 to 3. Who's next? This guy's next, then this guy, then this guy, then we don't know. Well, why walk right past him? You see what's happening? If this unit has an opportunity attack and you walk past it and it gets to attack you once, I should be able to walk, you know, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. But and then never get attacked. But this auto system is telling me I'm going there, so like if there was a way to program it in, which I don't think there is, because if I come here, okay, there it is. I could go a little at a time with the move. Damn. That's just ridiculous. What? Blew through the cover and my guy. That's ridiculous.
He's underneath all the fucking rubble.
Could you imagine if you were supposed to actually win this? Like, that's impossible. And all the Necrons get back up. These guys are just meant to die. How can this be the first mission? This feels like the second to last mission. Okay, I made it. I win. You lose.
Just run. So I gotta do just run.
Lector Dogmatis, your task is done. Against such numbers, and with their advance blunted, the algorithmic omens are dire. The Skitaria offensive is likely to fail. This is far from the glory the Omnissiah demanded of us.
But, like, if this is the only way to win is just run it, it's like, okay. How much fun is that where you're just running to the extraction? Better only be this mission for narrative purposes.
None can doubt your zeal, Lector Dogmatis. It may even be that you displayed too much. Rather an excess of zeal than of complacency. When we return here, it will be to excise the alien and restore the sanctity of our forged world.
Requisition plus 44. I got 3 archaeotech fragments when normally I would have only got 2 by making it slightly difficult. Or more difficult. I got 2 augmentation points. Lost 5, killed 9.
Never pawn.
Omniscience. Omniscience. Praise the Omniscience. You have unlocked the Shrine of Knowledge in panels. Visit them to research new technologies and unlock powerful units.
Better weapons.
Archaeotech fragments can be recovered during the mission. Spending them here to unlock new technologies. Unlocking technologies grants access to new units and increases the chance of recruiting higher ranked troops. Forge Temple. Forge temples and technologies are directly related. The more forged temples you control, the more technologies you can unlock. Do we need... These are temples. Right now, we can only unlock the servitor for mission recruitment. We already have that. Increase the number of servitors you can recruit to 5.
Never to wounds.
I can get 2, so there's no point in getting 3 right off the bat. I can actually go pop pop. Unlock the rush skill for servitors. Yeah, we need that. Can't do the 3rd one. What? There were other pages. I could have got unlock Sicarian Rush Stalker and Sicarian Infiltrator squads. Or I could have got start each mission with 1 cognition point. Whatever. My servitors go faster. All right, no problems.
Huzzah!
Let's go. The news is out. Pinned. Okay. And we're gonna go off to a movie review in about 40 minutes. Get y'all something to watch for tonight. But the news is out, so go click that first one there and jump on that second one. While we look at what is going on the world map, Reliquy. Tech Priest augmentations. Tech Priests earn augmentation points after each successful mission. Use these points to improve or unlock their skills, weapons, and traits. You can freely reassign augmentation points between missions. Okay, available augmentation points. How many do I have? 2? 2. So we can augment this guy that's always screaming and yelling.
Yes, raining.
He has a really powerful lance. What is this? After completing a ritual, Vital gains energized. Energize +1 damage.
Pwn
+1
crackers.
range.
Glad we could help.
+1 damage.
Batman tomorrow.
Lego Batman tomorrow, yes sir. When this unit kills an enemy for the first time. I just didn't want to be interrupted by, you know, the news and then the movie. Ah, my eye! Got an eyelash.
Is that my fault? Cut them. You won't have any eyelashes. Take them all off.
Taking my eyelashes off?
Yeah.
No.
That will never happen again if you don't have any
When this
eyelashes.
unit kills an enemy for the first time, it recovers 2 health. Incantation of the soul. Incantation of the soul gains. Restore 1 HP. One HP to the user.
Your screen started to grow on me after a while.
Bedroom Cave, 138 months. Good God. Another banger.
Thank you. Okay, so now every time these two synergize, we do the synergy between one of his units and him, they both gain 1 health. Because that's restore 1 health to the user, and then restore 1 health to Videx. Badger, thank you very much. Another banger OST for this game from Guillaume David. He composed the first one. So far, I'm not really noticing the music yet. The first one is really, really good. You know what's fucked, chat? This has to be one of the more insulting DLCs I've seen. Okay, it's not the most insulting DLC. We've seen some pretty insulting DLC. Check this DLC out, Joe, for this game. See what Alex thinks, dude.
I hate it.
Hold on. Is that right? No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, we're gonna browse all the DLC. In-game legacy soundtrack. $3. Do you know what this is? This is so you could play the first game's soundtrack instead of the second game soundtrack. There's a little option that says you could just play because the first game had a really good soundtrack. Everybody knew it.
Free.
That's fucked. Come on. Come on, man. Expand the soundscape of Mechanicus with iconic music from Mechanicus 1. This DLC adds the full original Mechanicus soundtrack as in-game music option, seamlessly integrated into Mechanicus' 2 audio mix. Oh, seamlessly? Well, thank you. I thought you were going to do it, you know, with seams everywhere. But now that I spent $3, I see my decision was wise. Play solely with the music from the original title, or let the tracks blend naturally with the existing score.
Or I could just go to YouTube.
But it won't be seamless, Joe. That's probably why.
It can be.
That's probably that's why they said, well, yours isn't.
It might
seamless.
be.
Come on, man. That's not cool. Right? Am I?
No, I would.
No, it's fucked.
I would just do it.
They know it's fucked, but they also know that GW fans pay for this kind of shit all the time.
Come on.
I just play it on YouTube.
All right, supply and demand, better part of valor, necro section. I think each of these is a different commander, so we can get familiar with it. That guy likes to yell a lot, and it looks like he's ranged, and he buffs his troops. Let's see what's.
We have yet to uncover.
We played with her in the opening.
Receiving. Roll.
Coordinating data.
It's another chick.
Patience.
Lion.
Receiving.
Information required.
Ready.
Oh, 3 chicks and 2 dudes.
Optimized. Wiring targets.
She seems kind of specialist. Let's try her.
Magos Dominus Faustinius, it troubles us that we have minimal data on the internal workings of the Necron warforms. I am tasking you with recovering an intact Necron for dismantling and technosection.
What of the sacred prohibition on researching Xenos technology?
A needlessly inflexible dogma. Such secrets the body of the enemy could reveal.
We are well aware of the sacred principles and have judged the potential value of such information to justify the moral danger. Faustinius, we expect this task completed with all haste.
I have fought the Necrons before, and I assure you, such a demand is all but impossible.
He's the guy from the first game.
The Necrons vanish when destroyed. We have taken to referring to it as phasing out. The precise mechanics still elude our understanding. We have never been able to ascertain their destination.
Most perturbatory.
Perturbatory.
The data is undiminished.
Joe, you are perturbatory.
Necron warform to generate additional combat data would help satisfy it.
Prime Hermeticon Captrix has been generating predictive data models to determine where members of the Necron leadership caste are most likely to appear.
Target-rich loci identified. Coursing routines pre-generated.
Take a force to the most promising location and engage a Necron leader construct. Assist the Skitarii if you can, but your objective is to compel the target to display the full spectrum of its capabilities.
And destroying it?
If doing so is expedient, feel free to eliminate the warform. It is the data we seek.
Mission parameters acknowledged. So long as my blade finds the foe, I shall rejoice in my duty.
That's good voice actors too. We need more archaeotech things, but this will go. Yeah, it carried over. Give me one more green pip, because I took 2, and then it gave me 1 to get it. Thankfully, it was on a mission where we were running. Unit recruitment capacity is increased by 1. Requisition to hire by 20%. We're gonna go archaeotechs, even though it's gonna boost it by 2. We're gonna go 5 rangers. Why can't I get individuals of these guys? Fuck. Cool X-Men, sure. Thank you. It's kind of, unfortunately, it's falling apart.
I thought that was the look.
I think it's like maybe the look, but it's too much. You see at the bottom it's just literally just falling apart. I don't want it to fall apart that much. I can't even touch it. It's like, I guess that's a part of it. Oh, well, that came out, you know, in the 90s, so that's why it's like that. Be wary. When the Veeder fails additional enemy units.
Lord Class Necron is coordinating. Advancing to predicted target location. The hunt is on.
Do you want your girlfriend to boss you around with that voice?
No. Be weird.
She sounds like a dominatrix.
Be creepy.
I mean, without all the voice reverb. You can hear her voice, but then there's a bunch of reverb. I mean, without that. Bro, what the fuck?
Throw a grenade.
Okay, so these are allies. Kill all enemy units.
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
I don't know what kind of thing she is. A hunter of both, and then it tells me, then it tells me what kind of person. A hunter of both data and prey, prime Hermeticon Captrix, blends stealth and precision with the cold logic of the machine god. She moves fast, strikes first, and cripples enemy lines before they can react. Unlike other tech priest leaders, she can invoke her own canticles. Cankles? You don't want that. You don't want to invoke cankles.
That's...
Enhancing her speed and lethality with better cankles.
Yeah, cankles would be fast.
Speed and lethality. Her first cankle boosts mobility, ideal for hit and run tactics, rapid charges, or locking enemy range combatants. So she's a fast hit and go. Alright. Well, let's start fucking these guys up. Shit your ass down before you wake up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, bitch, now what? See, this is gonna work out a lot better. Nice. Never mind.
Bring him back to life.
I'm not the Necrons, Joe. What does this do? I should probably have checked this. Move to the target cell, ignoring attacks of opportunity. Oh, so you can make people jump around. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Ow!
Modus Venator.
Four damage. Inflict exposed. Generates a cognition. Gain obscured and focus. What are these yellow squares? Whoa, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Modus Venator.
New turn. No attacks of opportunity when she does that. That's cool. Alright. I think we could just clean up. Should be this guy right here. We got a victory. Pretty easy. Okay, so the first mission of the game is intentionally brutal.
Scrape Skitaricons for Lord class sighting.
Or I'm just min-maxing like a motherfucker.
Stand by. Stand by.
Pretty good, Joe, right?
Not too bad.
Pretty good. My sound effects for you, gents.
Prime the Mechanicus. One such enemy was sighted near your position but has moved on. Transmitting coordinates.
Trail confirmed. Prey data logged. The hunt commences.
Let's hear OJ do it.
It was last seen moving at your heading 96.1.
Acknowledged. Tracking protocols in effect.
OJ Neelix version.
Accessing primal coursing techniques. Visual
I do
contact.
drones.
Environmental trace
Couple
analysis. Behavioral prediction. We hunt in the ancient manner with
Skitarii units comm. Scrape indicates Necron Lord in the area. Awaiting command input. Pursuit. Let Prime Captrix take the lead, personally searching for traces while protected by the rest of the strike force. Focus on the search and likely locations, risking failure but decreasing time. Send out troops to search for signs of the Necron Lord, deploying them in a wide front to maximize the ground covered. But the fact that we don't get to see the rewards is really annoying, because in the first game you could see the reward. Basically, if you never played the first game, then this game won't annoy you. But if you played the first game, then it annoys you because it changes things. It's like, hey, this is the sequel. You're supposed to improve on things, not necessarily take away things. So, what do you do? What do you want to do, Joe? Cast a wider thing to maximize the chance of catching him. Do a risk of failure. Statistical likely locations, but no vigilance. Or have her personally take the lead while protected by the rest of the strike.
Dragnet.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know why I was thinking that. Either Dragnet or this is going to increase reinforcements. We might as well see what that looks like once before we go to the movies, like a double Necron.
Double whammy.
A Necron double whammy. Target sighted.
reform and engage. Sharpen our steel before the kill.
So we got +1 to the vigilance, and what did we get? We got additional deployment zone. All it was a piece of shit. Additional deployment zone. I don't want additional deployment zone.
We are thirsty.
Yeah, enough of y'all asked in a lot of my comment sections and on our streams to go check out Obsession. So we're going to go check that out. The movies this week are, I mean, the bonus is Obsession. But I think the movie this week is Back Rooms. What day is today?
25th.
25th, I think it's Back Rooms. It's another horror, which that one I'm really excited about. Necron units converging on the forward area.
The prey gathers its pack to defend it.
Spider Noir, baby. Is that Wednesday? That's also this week. I wonder if they're going to do all episodes, 2 episodes at a time, or 1 episode a week. Session is movie of the year, boys. It's that good. Well, Beigles, I hope you'll watch our review then. I know our review's going to be late, so that's why I want you to watch it. Let's see what we think of it. All right, that's a lot of enemies, and we haven't even... Where's the additional deployment zone? Because I always feel like we always have at least 1 or 2 or 3. That's bro, that's lame.
Bring everyone back.
Stalker doctrine.
No, these are like allies. So these two are going to be shooting like motherfuckers. I'm going to have her run around, you know, and like surprise them. Because that's supposed to be her thing, right? While the rest of us engage in normal combat. Let's go. Okay, this thing is gonna explode into... It's gonna res in 2 turns. We could just start fucking them up now. Did I kill that thing right away?
Looked like you did.
Okay. Good job, bro.
Optimized.
Damn, she can go quick. Or wait, did it knock that thing all the way over here? Yeah. Nice. The guy got to attack twice before he died. That was a free guy anyway. No.
Not yet, Thirsty.
No. Oh, that's a good one. 2 attacks in a row. Just movement.
Lying in wait.
She coming around. You said I can hit him. You said. You said I can hit him. This is risky. So I can actually go bop, bop. Nice. And then France exposed on an enemy. It's gonna be that one, then that one exposed. And then she's gonna peace out. Oops. I could have done one more thing. This damn... So we're going to have to take damage. But it appears, at least in the last mission, there was only 2 missions in a single campaign. So I'm min-maxing here. But I'm going to assume that this is the last mission of this thing. Go. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna need to push up here. Oh, she's getting messed up. She needs to go. She needs to go. Or we need to provide other targets. Oh my god, I'm about to lose.
Oh, shit.
Well, I guess you don't play risky with her then. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck. Oh, we lost, bro. We lost. What? Because this guy's gonna hit her. God damn it. That's our purpose, Joe. I guess I got too cute. I got too cute. Joe, what do you like better? Powerade or Gatorade? You like the power or do you like the Gator?
Gatorade.
What the
It's been a
fuck?
while, actually, since I had
I
power.
gotta restart this. Why did it restart the mission? It said mission failed, so I said restart mission, but I was supposed to restart skirmish?
Maybe he was skirmish.
God damn it!
I didn't play the first one. I don't know.
No, this game is frustrating me, man. This thing was supposed to be an epic triumph and like be like fucking better in every way, and like, you know, instead it's like fucking
Pickled cola. Pass. And some sick. No.
God
Acquiring targets.
damn it. And now I have to be like super careful again and shit. Shut the fuck up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We're gonna get over here and we're gonna fuck shit up. Faster. God damn it. Yeah, shoot one of those guys. I don't care.
Modus Venator.
Fuck.
Optimized.
All right.
Scrape Skitaricons for Lord Class sighting.
What happened? Second news video. The sound is out of sync. Real bad. Starting at 6:56.
That's been a rendering.
How did that happen?
Because what's weird is like it's working, but at the 6 marker, it messes up.
I don't even remember.
A game that we played, Spellcasters Chronicles, is being removed.
It freezes.
Those like then.
stuff,
Oh,
and you
the
summon
one
like
you're flying.
you summon like monsters and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
yeah, yeah.
what happened to your
We were like,
computer?
oh, this one's not. We gotta type it all. Not bad.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not.
I know.
Like the towers and stuff,
Oh,
and
the one you're flying.
you summon like monsters and stuff.
Oh yeah. We were like, oh, this one's not bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it was either that one or High Guard.
Oh, that's what it was, because
Yeah.
we were playing High Guard, and
and
then
we're like,
look
no,
at this
And this could, in theory, be bad news, but they did
thing online,
You have to pay for
which
your.
I don't have to do on the fucking PC.
You have to pay for your internet, and then you have to pay for Destiny 3, even on Horizon.
New IP, which is risky. Brand new IP that's exciting and everybody wants. Probably lost by Star.
Is being. They said it has not.
I don't even remember.
Damn it, Joe! Joe!
How was that my fault?
What happened?
How was that my fault?
Who else am I supposed to blame?
Go ahead and blame me, but there's nothing I could have done for that.
No, I know. I mean...
Yeah, it's here, but it's just like, there was a rendering process. So.
Yeah, and it...
Because I have it right here. Like, it works.
I don't know what's going on. Does it?
No, it works here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see it when it froze, but...
I can render a version where it's in sync, but... and then pull down that version. I mean, we're going to kind of cut its views, but I'd rather people be able to enjoy without.
Just remember then, if you do that, you can't post the movie review till tomorrow at 3.
Yeah, well, yeah. They got fuck. I got other videos to post tomorrow.
Well, it just means whatever you post before then just is not going to get pushed to anybody. It's their small catalog.
I'm gonna unpublish this one.
I'm rendering another one to see if that...
I'm rendering one, Joe.
Prime the Mechanicus.
Trail confirmed.
It was last seen moving.
Acknowledged.
it's in better hands. Concord, are we on live streaming stuff?
Oh.
And
Accessing.
Forgot to mention it was OJ's fault in the tweet. Nah, man. It wasn't really his fault. It's his computer. What am I supposed to do? And then that's so rare. You know, we didn't bother, like, watching the whole thing, but because it's so fucking rare. It's like, why would that happen? There's no reason for that to happen.
Well, I watched like the beginning of it. I was like,
Right.
okay, well, it's sync, and it's
Yeah.
only one track
Exactly.
for the audio, so I can't mess with that halfway.
Well, at least this time we get to do the, instead of the dragnet, we can see what Pursuit Alpha does. Let's see what that happens.
Trace identified.
Way better. We get +3 health to her. And she gets +1 max damage. She's focused for the whole thing. That just sucks. So you just gotta save scum all the time so that you can get the right one.
The prey gap.
Skip. See if I can beat this in 10 minutes. I doubt it. We could fucking do it. Look, there's no additional deployment zone. It's the exact same deployment zones. I guess it was gonna show up later. And then honestly, if we fucking risk it for the biscuit. I already saved the game. So let's risk it for the biscuit. Oh man, I didn't think it'd be like that.
Targets.
I've made a huge mistake. Only 1 damage? Okay, I've made a huge mistake.
Accessing. Trace. Patience.
Why can't I deploy these other rangers? Oh, okay.
Modus Venator.
What? There's a ranger on top of me? Fucking death mark. Can teleport. Oh, come on, I didn't click that. Six minutes.
Ready.
Uh, 4:30 is the movie time. Accelerated movement. Hey. No. Oh! My brain just malfunctioned there. It just said, but click, 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 click.
Patience.
Damn. Really? 3 damage. Oh, that guy. Oh, God, yeah. It's gonna go next. Fuck.
Modus Venator.
Two cognitions. She went crazy.
Acquiring targets.
Oh, you bitch. That's it. What do you need this thing for? Yours is rendered before mine, you son of a bitch. I guess I am streaming and playing a game. I don't think you can transfer it to me in 2 minutes. I won't get it first. 152. 1 minute and 50.
Where are you at?
1 minute, 5 seconds. 59 seconds. Where you at? Can't hear you.
It's closing the render.
You lost. You lost, Joe. Don't even bother. Actually, do bother, because you never know. This one might render.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check
a
after
fucking,
6 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna upload my shit first and then check it after. I can't wait to see Obsession. You guys have made me super excited about it. So many of you have went to see it. I'm so glad that my community went to go out and support horror movies. Good horror movies. Oh, I'm hanging a little bit here, Joe. You might be able to catch up just a tiny bit.
We'll see,
finishing
Connor.
that rendering, you know, that last bit.
Yeah,
That
that's
just
what
hangs.
mine's been doing.
Just hanging. Why are we hanging? Stop your hanging. Boom. 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 And boom. Got it. So what we do now is we go bop, bop, bop. And then we go bop, bop, bop. And then we go. And we gotta name the video. Bop. And then bop, bop. This was the second one, right? Yeah, second one.
Second one after 6 minutes. See
And then
if
second
it
one
messed
after
up.
6 minutes. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, still uploading.
Okay, yeah, this one worked.
I'm opening my file right this second.
That's fucking
to
weird,
see if
though.
mine
That
works.
happened.
It is.
Bungie is planning significant layoffs.
It's just a render, cause like I've noticed it before. It rarely does it, but it
mine
does
works.
it during the render.
I wonder what happened. What point was it at again? 8 minute whatever?
6 something. To whenever we first start. Yeah, right there. When we start
Yeah,
talking
so
about
mine still freezes because yours is probably slightly better than mine. I have the freeze, but at least I have it resynced.
that. That's weird.
Yours will probably have no freeze at all. I'm gonna be a little late on on the movie, but I gotta get this uploaded. Processing will begin shortly. Let me see if I can do like, I can maybe do visibility. I can schedule it. Yeah, let me schedule it 25, and then this will go up, let's say 4:30. It should be done processing by then. 4:30. I could put 5 just to be super safe, but I think I'm just gonna do 4:30. It could go up without ads, and then ads will hit on it in a few minutes after that, hopefully.
We did.
Schedule May 25th, 4:30. Audio fixed. Schedule. Alright, chat.
Something like that, angry.
Cognition points. You have reached a waypoint. Choose one of the following. Recruit a new unit. Consequences 10. Restore leader. Sacrifice a unit to decrease. What is 10? Bro, he has to go the whole campaign with the reduced. That's fucking bullshit.
Stalking protocol.
What? Fuck this game. Really? What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Alright, chat. We'll see you in like 2 hours with the movie review. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow for Lego Batman. Bye bye.